Hi everyone. How was your breath exercise for the week? I hope you enjoyed that. So today we're going to just visit the neck area. The neck is what allows us to look around, and often we have trapped neck because we feel trapped in a situation. And the entrapment is just because we don't have enough space. So we need to learn to create space. And by creating space physically, we create space mentally and spiritually as well. So we're growing our identity, and it will allow us to grow further. So I want you to close your eyes first and just acknowledge the neck, the size of the neck, the back of the neck, even all the way to the throat here, that whole area. And you can be sitting on your desk, or you can be just at home, or you can be just waiting for your kids that doing activities and you'll be sitting in your car. Whatever you are, it's perfect. Wherever you are, it's perfect. So from here, we're just going to slowly tilt the head. So having a nice long spine, and we're just going to tilt the neck to the right side here. And just we're going to surrender here. Tilting and acknowledge the sensation. If it's allowed, if it's available, you can bring that left hand here on the side of your face, but I don't want you to pull. I just want you to rest that arm on the face. So just letting the weight of your arms, adding a little bit of weight through. Then acknowledging the sensation in the neck and where it's traveling. We have absolutely no judgment. We're just letting the sensation changing, evolving, and feeling the space that we're creating as we're stretching. You're reaching that sensation. Not fighting it, but surrendering to that sensation. Anything that's heavy, you can deep breath through your nose. And exhale. Creating more space. From here, we're going to keep the tilt, but we're going to just slightly change the gaze. We're going to bring the gaze to the right nipple. So you're going to move the stretch here, move the hands slightly back. And you're going to move the stretch a little bit more to the back of the neck and all the way to the trapezius muscle here. Keep that left hand nice and down. Left arm nice and down, relax. Looking towards the right nipple. Again, acknowledge the space. Acknowledge the sensation. Acknowledge any thoughts, feelings, emotion preceding or succeeding those sensations. Becoming a witness of your thoughts. And surrender. Do not fight. Visualize that neck getting longer with more space. And from here, you're going to drop the right hand down. Continuing the circle, you're going to drop the chin down, chin to chest here. Keep the shoulders on the top of your hips, but just bring that chin to your chest a little bit, create a bit more space. Acknowledge the difference between the left side and the right side. Just a simple acknowledgement. Inhale, we're going to lift the gaze up, and we're going to bring our head all the way back. Opening to the front of the throat here. Feeling the air coming down and up your throat as you're breathing in and out. The next inhale, we slowly chin to chest. Now you're bringing the chin towards your throat without bending, but just to create more space. Try to push the crown as high as you can. Acknowledge the difference between the left side and the right side. And then slowly we're going to move to the right. Again, if it's available, you can just bring that right hand here. Again, we don't want to tie it up to the left side of the neck or the shoulders. So we really want to be able to completely rest that arm onto your side, your head. So if it's a bit too intense for your neck, you don't have to do it. You can just keep it down. Sometimes you can just start with that, and as you so slowly surrender, you can just add it. Just listen to your body, and what is for you is perfect. Remember, it's not about performing. It's not about the depth of the pose, but it's about the journey and the sensation that occurs while you're practicing. Acknowledge the resistance of your physical resistance sometimes we have, and try to really focus on the exhale breath, which is guide you to that parasympathetic nervous system. So let yourself guided with this exhale breath to just surrender and relax a little bit more. Creating more space on the right side of your neck. Slowly we're going to keep the tilt, but we're just going to change the gaze to the left nipple this time. And we're going to slightly move that hand, a bit towards the back of the head. So we're moving the stretch more in the back here and all the way to the trapezius muscle. Relax to the right hand. Relax to the left hand. Just relaxing your arm. Relax your face. Keep the spine nice and straight with support of a chair. If you're sitting your back towards a chair, don't collapse in the lumbar, but keep the spine nice and proud. Surrender to the neck. Slowly you can release the hand down. Bring your chin towards your chest for a moment. And bring yourself back up. Acknowledge the neck. Just have a little bit of movement through the neck. No small circle. Acknowledge if there is any resistance. Move the neck to the left, to the right, back and forward. Look over your shoulders. Tilt. Half circle. So please try to practice that little movement to the neck for at least every day. Maybe when you wake up and when you go to bed, before you're going to bed, just reminding yourself what's the neck is about. It's all about you being able to look at different perspectives, different views, different opportunities. The more you create, the more you create space in the neck, the more you can turn and see beyond what is just your perspective. The more space you're creating, you create more space for more perspective, more visions, more identity, expanding your identity and the possibilities within that new identity. Hope you enjoy that. I shall see you next week for another video. Namaste.